Hi everyone, it's Lottie Moore here from Wish Women. If you didn't know, I'm about to start on the 30-day blogging challenge. This is my second go at the challenge, so I'm quite excited to be starting again. I feel that I already have a good toolbox of skills to use for my blogging, but I also have a lot more to learn. So that's why I'm going through the challenge again. The challenge is run by an organisation called Saki Media, and Sarah and Kevin Arrow head that up and have been such a great support to me in my blogging throughout the challenge. Really, any questions, they come in and help. So I've invited Sarah along today to tell us a bit more about the blogging challenge. So hi Sarah.
Hi Lottie, and thank you for your kind words. They're really generous. We help a lot of bloggers through the challenge, and it's always amazing to see their journeys, and each person has a different journey. If I recall correctly, yours was spread over 6 weeks because you didn't do weekends.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you really made that work, whereas other people would have made excuses. You just like, okay, I'm not posting on weekends, it will take me slightly longer, but you still did it, and it was amazing to see you stick with it and adapt the rules to fit that particular business at that time.
Brilliant, brilliant. I love the idea of a challenge, Sarah. A lot of the work I do is quite challenging to people, and encouraging people to see that through to the end. So if someone's thinking about doing the blogging challenge, what can you do to encourage them through? What types of things do you do with the challenge?
With the challenge itself, we go through everything from blog post length to planning editorial calendars, and people say, oh, what's the point of an editorial calendar? Well, it's the strong foundation that you need, and the first 10 days we focus on the strong foundations that you need, and then we build upon those and talk about different types of content for linkable assets. And at the end of it, you have enough content to put together into an ebook if you want one, and you can put it in, edit all together, and put it up on Kindle and sell it. So there are lots of things you can do with all of the content, but the main thing is the challenge of writing and posting and sharing for 30 consecutive days. And lots of people come in and they say, I don't know what it means. And I think to myself, wow, I'm really quite harsh on the sign-up page. I say, if you can't do as you're told and post for 30 days, don't join. If you join everything that's new and shiny, don't join. If you can't do as you're told in the emails or even be bothered to read them, don't join. If you can't learn from others in the group, not just me, don't join. And if you can't publish every single day, don't join. Yet people come in and then they say, oh, I've joined your challenge, but I don't think I can publish every single day. I think I'll publish once a month. And I'm thinking, gosh, I'm really not hard enough on that sign-up page, am I?
It's really interesting, isn't it? Because I know when I signed up, I kind of thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to think of something to write every day. And, and when I first started, it was a real challenge to get going, actually, and to take those initial steps. But what I found was once I got into the flow of it, everywhere I was going, I was seeing things and things were happening with clients. And I'd think, oh, I could write a blog about that. And it just got easier and easier as I went along.
It does. And the first day, the very first day of the blogging challenge, there's a list of 31 different blog post prompts, ideas, headlines that people can take and they can adapt to their business. So I tend to ignore people who say, I can't think of anything to write, because we've given them 31 potential ideas to take and adapt. And we show people how to weave that into their content calendar and then how to create various types of blog posts. So they get all of the support they need. They just need to access it and read it. And for some people, it really is a time thing. They are pushed for time, but they want to participate. So they will come and ask in the group. And they will say things like, I don't know what to write about. And the group members are really supportive and come in and say, oh, I'd like to know about this. Or can you tell me about X, Y, Z? And they get ideas from the colleagues in the group. But of course, in order to get that support, you have to give a little too, and that's where the time comes in, because you need to like other people's posts and leave them a little comment of encouragement. And people say, oh, nobody's clicking and reading my post and I'm not getting any more traffic. Well, you've got to give a little to get back a little, and that's how the challenge works. If you give a little, you get back lots, and it really, really works well. But if you just come in and dump your posts and leave, then you won't get back as much as what you'd hoped.
Yeah, I think that's really true. Two things there. First of all, your list that you provide. My post, finally, the truth about firewalking. I got that idea from that list. And it's one of my most read posts. It's had the most traffic. It's obviously a great strapline to get people to click through. Thank you for that, Sarah. But people also, I found the group great, and started by just reading a few other people's posts, but then we had some great threads going of, oh, does this plugin work and how do you do this, and now connected to several members of the group kind of more informally, and actually one that has got in touch in the last couple of weeks is in hosting a firewalk. So you just never know where those connections are going to go, and it's interesting, isn't it, how such a varied span of blogs you get in the group, and I found it really great support, but really interesting once you get into the habit of it. Really great. I think you build a great community. So that's brilliant, Sarah.
Well, thank you. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about when you was on your challenge, I think it was last September, October, you stayed on topic throughout your content, and a lot of people find that really hard, but I really liked your discipline there. I'll give you an example. Somebody will post in the group about, say, manifestation, and everyone will say, oh, that's just what I wanted to know. So someone else will post up a blog post about manifestation, and they'll all go, oh, fabulous, I just wanted to know this. And then a third person who writes about food will post up a blog post about manifestation. That's not what their blog's about.
Yes.
Stick with the food, stay on your topic, and just because something is popular with other people, it doesn't mean to say you have to write that because that's what people are interested in. You have to write what your audience is interested in. And if they're interested in writing books, you stick with writing books. And if they're interested in creating recipes and making different dishes, then write about that. Don't veer wildly off topic just because it's popular in the group. In fact, I think I may have to introduce a penalty if people veer wildly off topic. The search engines will just look at that post and say, what's going on here? And they won't send it any traffic because it's like a sore thumb. It's sticking out and it doesn't quite fit. And if you're doing a particular something and you want to share it with your readers, have a miscellaneous topic category and say, you won't normally see a lot of posts in this category. Every now and then I have this burning desire to write about something different, and then write about that. Or better still, guest post somewhere else where they talk about that topic all of the time.
Yeah. I've had guest posting opportunities from other people in the group, and I've inviting other people in the group to guest post for me as well, because sometimes you read something and it's slightly off topic for you, but you think, oh, I'm sure my readers would be interested in that. So the connections from the group have been brilliant for me, and I'm really looking forward to getting started again, actually. I know that you do it by email and through a Kindle book as well, so I have the Kindle book, but there was so much learning through the challenge, so much that I'm sure there's lots that I read at the time that hasn't really sunk in. So that's partly why I want to do it again, to learn a little bit more. Now I feel that I've got to a certain level with my blogging, just take it on up there really. So it's great to have that. And, you know, Sarah, you can't introduce penalties because what you haven't mentioned is Kevin's amazing awards. But I think we should leave that as a secret for people for when they do sign up and have a go.
Well,
So
those awards are worth something one day. You have to save them in pristine condition and you'll be able to sell them on eBay.
they're on my mantelpiece, mate. That's brilliant, Sarah. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm just about to start on the challenge again, so I'll put all the information in this post as well, just so that if anybody fancies joining me on the challenge, then we can all do it together. That would be brilliant. And yeah, any last words, Sarah?
Come along and do join us. It is challenging, but it is fun, and there is nothing in life that's enjoyable without a little bit of work. You might enjoy that cream cake, but when you make the cream cake yourself and then eat it, it's far, far more enjoyable. And you'll be in safe hands with Lottie and me and Kevin with his stickers. So you'll have fun in the community as well as growing your blog either for business purposes or just for fun.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thanks so much, Sarah. Let's leave it at that for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the blogging group. Thanks everybody for joining us today, and if you want to sign up for the blog, you'll find all the information here for the challenge. Let's do it together. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Bye.